Now on 3YBFM, it's Peter Heaton with a story to tell, thanks to Charles Stewart Real Estate.
Thank you, Dennis, and good morning to Nick and Penny Adamson from Charles Stewart Real Estate. Good morning to you, Nick.
Good morning, Peter.
And good morning to you, Penny.
Good morning, Peter.
We're doing the social distancing this morning, where you're in your office down there in Fairy Street. I'm in the studios here in Warrnambool, and I just want a bit of an update on the current rural outlet. Look, Nick, in the real estate game, how's it going?
Yeah, no, it's all working well, Peter. Yeah, since we've last spoken the last couple of weeks, we've had the certainly now the autumn break, the autumn rains, and you'll notice driving around the countryside that things have greened up immediately. So that's a real confidence booster to all the primary producers in our region. And look, the fundamentals, despite all that's going on in the world, the fundamentals of agriculture are still very, very strong. The commodities, both milk, red meat, cropping, is all very good. The dollar, as you know, is going up and down, but at a very low levels, high 50s to early 60s, and we've had falling interest rates. So the main issue I've got, Peter, which is a good issue to be in, is the lack of supply, the lack of properties on the market. Demand is still exceeding supply. So we're meeting good buyer inquiry, and we have got some rural properties to sell, but we'd like more.
So the word is, Nick, that it's a positive outlook. Everything's in the favour. So if people are thinking about selling their rural property, get in contact with you.
Yeah, I think so. I think, there's been a lot of in the press, as we know, about the COVID situation in our society. But I do believe that agriculture, and particularly in the southwest, might be the guiding light through these issues that we're having. Hopefully we're going to be galvanised to some extent from it.
Oh, that's great news, Nick. And Penny, of course, Penny Adamson from Charles Stewart Real Estate. Penny, you're in the residential sector. What's the outlook there?
Look, Peter, I think the outlook's also strong for lifestyle and residential. If anything, we're seeing strong demand for people looking for the seascape and living in Australia's most livable city. Particularly, I've had a number of international inquiries over the last 2 weeks, and that's really been expats looking to move back to Australia and looking to move back to Warrnambool. So, and that's inquiry coming from Japan, it's inquiry coming from the States. So I think that's a really good sign. The campaigns that we've got running at the moment, Pete, they're continuing on pretty much business as usual. The inspections, obviously we're allowed to continue with inspections and observing the social distancing requirements, but inspections are going well. Vendors are feeling confident with the way we're managing the situation. The technology's there as well, Peter.
And just about the technology, Penny, if I want to do a tour, your website's always a good source of information for the properties that you have. Just tell us how you can show people properties these days. Look,
Charles Stewart have always been very strong with property video and been sort of market leaders in that domain. We have exclusive video photography with Glenn Watson, and he does a wonderful job doing online videos. If clients want more specific room and specific pictures, we can certainly do that with Glenn and send links to them as requested. So that's not a problem at all.
That's good. All right, Penny and Nick Addison. Nick, of course, the rural specialist there, and Penny has all the residential properties. Fantastic to talk to you. Great to hear such a positive outlook in the rural and residential part of the real estate game. Charles Stewart Real Estate, you can check them out online. They've got the great website there with all the details. Thanks again, Penny and Nick.
Thank you.